Excellent. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, sir. My name is Timmy. I am not a smoker.
All right, thank you. Next.
My name is Alexander, and I am not a smoker.
All right, perfect. We got you. Please have a seat.
Yes, sir.
Hi, hey, good afternoon, gentlemen. Hey, my name is Tommy Macias, and I want to talk to you a little bit about taking extra vacation days for non-smokers. I'm glad neither one of you smoke, right? I'm not a smoker either. So, question for you first of all, what would you do with three extra vacation days? Think about that for a second. You know, that'd be pretty nice, right?
Yeah.
3 extra vacation days. Well, the average smoker, believe it or not, wastes 3 days on smoke breaks. Think about that. All those smokers in your class, at your work, how many of those guys go outside and smoke and spend a lot of time out there? 5 minutes, 10 minutes. They probably do it 4 or 5 times a day too, right? So that's all that time adds up. The national average, 3 days of wasted work. All right, with that being said, we're going to talk about a couple of things, all right? We're going to talk about statistics for industries, so kind of different organizations. How do they compare to the other ones when it comes to smoke breaks and how much time they spend? We're going to talk about populations. Which populations have the higher chance of smoking? Right, which ones have a lower chance of smoking? Who spends more of them there? Benefits, you know, pros of smoking, or smoke breaks, and then the cons of smoke breaks. And we'll wrap it up, come up with those benefits. What benefits should non-smokers rate? Right, so that's just a few things we're going to talk about. We'll jump right into it, all right? So I asked you earlier, what would you do with those 3 free days? According to halo6.org, the average smoker spends 6 days on smoke breaks. If you go back to your shop, place you work at, how many people with you smoke? How many people there in your shop smoke at your work? How many of them smoke? 1, 2, 3?
I got about 4.
You got about 4?
2.
You have about 2? Does that sound about right? They spend, you know, roughly 6 days a year on smoke breaks?
Yes.
Does that seem fair to you all?
No.
I know, right? We're in the classroom in the office working while they're out there smoking. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm a former smoker. Right? I used to smoke. My first 3-4 years in the Marine Corps, I just smoked, and then I stopped. You know, I was like, you know what? That's enough. I need to get healthy. I need to stop smoking. And I can attest to that. Because I know. I look back at those times, and man, I spent a lot of time outside smoking, and everyone else was inside, you know, working. Fair, not fair, but we'll come back to that. Should we get compensation? Should non-smokers be compensated some way or another? You know, think about that as I go through this little brief. I'm confident. I'm gonna convince you that yes, we need to have those extra benefits because it's not fair. All right, so back to that same survey for Halo 6, and so they asked smokers and they asked non-smokers, what would be fair for days of vacation, extra vacation days? So 38% of smokers said no vacation days, no extra vacation days. That's not fair. And then only 19% of non-smokers said they don't need any compensation. That blows my mind. 19% of us non-smokers said that we shouldn't rate extra days. But on the other spectrum, 13% of non-smokers said we should rate 6 or more days of vacation days. You know, compared to a small or kind of similar. The smokers at 60% of smokers said that you should rate extra days vacation. So it kind of varies a little bit. Non-smokers really don't think we rate anything, or non-smokers think we do rate them, and the smokers say no. But that's just a little biasing, right? Just the same thing. So let's go into that target populace, right? Let's say who do you think has a higher chance of smoking, men or women?
Men.
Absolutely, that's spot on. Right? So men are almost twice as much likely to smoke than women. All right, and then how about someone with a GED or someone with a master's degree?
With the GED.
Again, right on. I mean, for some reason, somehow, you know, education correlates with a lot lower smoker rate. So the higher degree you have, the less likelihood you are to be a smoker. And ethnicities, you got American Indians, they tend to smoke a lot more than anyone else. And on the very far opposite end are Asians. Asians smoke a lot less than any other ethnicity also. Here was one that kind of blew my mind. All right, I kind of can see the correlation, but not really. So if you have any kind of psychological problems, you are almost 3 times as likely to smoke compared to someone that is not. You know, I don't know if that's some kind of release somehow, the smoke, that tension releases it, helps them cope with it. But I thought that was kind of odd, how you could have the correlation between psychological and non-psychological can be a higher risk of smoker. And then the last one, which kind of makes sense too, is low income to high income. The lower income you are, your chances of smoking is a lot higher also. Because I kind of figured that, because you think about it, you go to a low income neighborhood and there's cigarette shops everywhere. Just nothing wrong with beer stores, they kind of target there. Since I see you're both in the military, right? You're both in the Marine Corps. So here's a question for you: do you think the military has a higher chance of smoking, or non-military organizations?
Military?
Absolutely, and it's almost double. 24% of the military smoke. 24% military smoke compared to 19% for non-military. And of course, our branch of service leads the way. Unfortunately, the Marine Corps has the highest percentage at 30%. 30% of Marines smoke. Can you guess what branch of service at the very bottom?
Air Force.
Man, y'all smart. That's what's up. All right, so Air Force, absolutely. Air Force comes in at a low 16% compared to that 30% of the Marine Corps. All right, so let's talk about those civilian ones, right? So the top 5 civilians that have a higher chance of smoking, 20 and a half days, technology, wholesale, finance, warehousing, and entertainment. Those are the ones that spend the most. The top 5, 20 and a half days on smoke breaks. At the bottom entrance, you have 5 days, construction, government, manufacturing, legal, and then real estate. Let's talk about some pros and cons real quick before we wrap it up. We're getting close to the end of it. So, the benefits of smoke breaks. The smokers they're going to argue, well, I get to go outside, I get to relax, I get to wind down a little bit and not be so round up. That could be good. They're also going to argue that I get to go outside and I get to talk to my peers. We get to kind of bounce back and forth some information. When I come back inside, I'm that much more productive. They get re-energized. The pro for that also is think about life insurance. If I'm an owner of a company, if you're a smoker, you're probably less likely to live as long. So I'm gonna save some money on insurance. That was a joke. All right, anyway, let's keep going. I was meant to make y'all laugh, but we'll keep going. So cons, all right? You take them away from work. They're out of the office. So that's time, 15, 30 minutes to an hour. That's wasted. That's not good either. That's unfair to smokers. There was a study done by Fox News that said that 156 billion with a B, $1 billion is lost due to smoke-related illnesses. 156 billion dollars is lost due to smoke-related illnesses. So I'm telling you, I'm arguing that we non-smokers should have extra days of vacation. We stay in, we work harder, we work longer, we don't take breaks, we don't waste that time outside, we don't go to the hospital as long, or as often for smoke-related illnesses, so therefore we need some kind of compensation. It's only fair, it's only right that we get those extra days of leave, extra days of vacation. And I hope you agree with me right now. So to wrap it up, we talked about statistics per industry. We talked about what ethnicities, what groups have higher chance of smoking. We talked about pros, we talked about cons of smoking, and then the benefits, the extra benefits we should rate as non-smokers. So with that being said, gentlemen, I'm confident that you now agree that we rate extra days of vacation. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for your time.